Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the Kinera Freya 2.0. So this is obviously the up-to-date revised version. As you can see, 3 Knowles balanced dimensions and 1 dynamic driver. And this thing looks amazing and the presentation obviously looks really good. So yeah, as usual, the full disclaimers. I'd like to thank Kinera themselves for sending me this to try. So thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video and all thoughts and opinions are my own. And this is probably the first item I've tried that's a little bit more on the high end from the company. The last thing I did try was the Celeste, the single DD, and that was alright. So yeah, let's just get into it. So let's have a closer look. So like I said, 3 Knowles balanced armatures per side and 1 dynamic driver. 4 driver hybrid design, individually hand painted shell. So that should be quite good. Notes on the side, make it clear, make it real, which is kind of their slogan. What it comes with, so obviously one pair cable, 11 sets of tips, which is quite a lot, a case, brush, manual. You can also change, I think, between 3.5 and 4.4, which it states there. 3 Knowles BAs, 1 DD, 0.782 pin, sensitivity is 105. Obviously it's an in-ear monitor, frequency response, impedance is 20 ohm, cable length there in centimeters, which is enough. Knowles, and yeah, so I think this is a little bit difficult to open, or is it? Nope, straight off. I think this is like a user guide, or well. So there's quite a lot going on with this. Okay, so it is 2 languages. Let's go from the back. The background, bit of lore, shall we say. Tuning concept there. The main characteristics are excellent and textured bass and good extension. The mids and high frequencies exhibit a sense of density and clarity. With good penetration, soundstage has a sense of scale. Pleasing atmospheric quality. They are tuned with a preference for pop music, made them suited for listening to genres such as pop and electronic. Obviously I do like electronic, I have to see what it's like. The specs there. Obviously kind of information about the cable and stuff like that. Accessories, again a bit more detail, so there's a lot. You can see there's 3 types, so it comes with final E-tips as well. KO7s and 221s, and that's pretty much it for the actual info. So you got Cynthia from Kinera, the lead artist. There she is. And bunch of goodies, so don't eat. Final audio, information about the E-style tips. Bunch of stuff there. So 4.4 cleaning brush. Really nice kind of presentation. So you just detach the cable, wait for it to focus. Should be relatively straightforward. Just get one of these out. I'll leave the cover on for the bit. So Freya. You can see the armatures there, 2-pin, very clear, DD there. I have no idea what this tuning's like, so I'm quite curious. Bunch of tips here. Really nice material on this case. Make it clear, make it real. Tips, so finally tips. Obviously I'll open them in a bit, which is good. Good to see another brand. And the cable, again I'll open this later on. Seems pretty good. Straight cable, obviously 2-pin. I'm not really keen on these. It's a bit loose, but that's it. See, a bit loose for me, but we'll see what it's like. And yeah, no idea what they're like. Obviously not a cheap set. Obviously I've spent a bit of time with this unboxing. If you don't like what I do, you can always skip forward. And yeah, so I'm going to spend a bunch of time with these, see what the cable's like, see what all these different tips are like, especially the final ear ones. And these ones. Try it with the both connectors on that cable, and yeah, I'll see you in the future. So welcome to my review section of the Kinera Freya 2.0, and obviously this is what it looks like. So Obviously you can change the connector. This just comes off, so obviously got the 3.5 on. Strain relief. Cable is very nice, to be honest. I don't think you need to ever change this, to be honest. You got chin slider. It's here. It's a little bit loose for what I like, but it's all about preference. And this is what they look like on there. Yeah, all good. Also, it does come with obviously the final Type E tips. If you don't know what these look like, simple as that. Good quality tips. And obviously you saw what it came with the other tips. So you've got a lot of choice. So yeah, let's get these out of the way. So let's talk about build quality, because these are not cheap, and obviously I'll give you a good look at them. So build quality is very good, very clear. A lot of space though, so they could put more drivers in, but it doesn't really matter. It's obviously one dynamic driver and 3 BAs. But yeah, build quality is very good. Obviously 2-pin. I had no issues with comfort. That's quite long, but I actually had no issues with how they fit. Yeah, I tried these for good couple of hours in one run. Took them out for a second, put them back in. Not a problem at all. Pound sensitivity, not a problem at all. Again, easy peasy, lemon squeezy to power. You know, there's nothing unique about its setup. You know, they're not a planar, so I had no issues with that. So soundstage and imaging, I thought was actually pretty good for both parts. They do lack a bit of air as people call it, but I had no, to be honest, I had no issues with it. They are quite detailed, which I think helps that as well. And yeah, resolution and details, very good. Whoops. They use my Knowles balanceometers, and obviously everybody knows who they are. And I found them a good detailed set. Didn't find it fatiguing, but I will talk about the sound in a bit. But yeah, on the whole, they are pretty good. Again, they're just not they're not a cheap set really. Obviously, you saw the accessories before that, and it's all very good. I do like the case. Obviously, you saw that in the unboxing. So sound, because that's what it's all about. These bad boys here. So I'll put the graph up now. Now, there is unbalance or imbalance on the graph. To be honest, I never noticed that. I always graph these afterwards, so I'll try them first. I had no idea what these was tuned like, but it did say in the information more towards pop and electronic. And I do agree, so they do have the kind of, I'd say, is that a V shape? But yeah, bass on this set is actually pretty solid, to be honest. Good decay, good impact, quality low end is probably a good way to put it. I don't remember what dynamic driver they use, but I was actually quite happy with it. Yeah, and not much to say. For electronic, I do like this set. I had no issues at all for that kind of genre. We all listen to different stuff, so you might suit a different genre, but yeah, mid-range is actually not too bad. I don't think it sounds as recessed as it looks. Actually, it's only because there's a bit of an imbalance, but yeah, the mid-range is actually not too bad at all. Obviously, so you can see it's more, it is mid-forward, upper mid-forward, so vocals on this set actually sound pretty good. Actually sounds quite realistic considering it's all armatures, really, for that, and DD's just doing the low end. But the mid-range is actually very clean considering it looks more V'd. But yeah, I didn't really have any issues. Now, treble it's definitely treble forward. It seems to fall off on a cliff on the treble, but I don't think it really sounded like that. It seems overemphasized on the graph. But it doesn't fall off completely. You can see between 10 to 15 there's something there. So that I think that helps with the stage. Obviously you want extension, but the treble didn't seem as fatiguing as it looks on the graph. I was actually quite happy with it. It just looks more aggressive than it sounded, but it didn't seem like that to me. But it is very detailed. All the instruments are where you want them. Good separation. Everything was very clear. Again, like I said before, micro details are solid on this set. But you just have to bear in mind, if that kind of tuning is obviously for you, they do cater towards pop and electronic, and I think it suits those quite well. Obviously, I think it suits that very well. Some folks might want more of a neutral kind of tuning, maybe less treble or whatever. But yeah, I do like this set. I don't think it's actually too bad at all. Now, conclusion is, what do I think of the Freya 2.0, 2.0? I like this set. Obviously, like I said before, it's not cheap, but Knowles balance timers aren't cheap. So you have to just bear that in mind. It suits its tuning perfectly. They said what it is, and it just sounds really good for that. Some folks may want more neutral or whatever, but it does sound like what it's supposed to. Is probably a good way to describe it. All the accessories are very good. Again, I like the case. Cable's good. Comes with a bunch of tips. Comes with 3.5 and a 4.4 connector. It's a very full product. You don't need to buy anything else like ever, because it comes with everything. And yeah, I do like this set. But again, some folks may prefer something different. Obviously, you can see what it looks like. The 3 bores. And yeah, so I like it. Decent set. Might not be for everyone, but it's for what I like. I do like this set. So yeah, if you want to know anything in particular, please do let me know in the comments as per usual. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. See you in the next video.